Everyone had to evacuate. We have to stay in here, put all the groceries that were in the carts away.
There was the sound of fireworks, but alas, it was not fireworks. It was a transformer exploding.
What? I know for a fact that at least half of you watching this video right now, whether you are sitting in a sweatbox apartment in Texas, or you are melting into your floorboards in London, or you're sitting in the pitch black dark because your power was just cut off by the power grid, you have opened up your weather app at some point and wondered, what is this? This cannot be real life right now. We are officially living through a global consumer emergency. Just last year, we saw people fighting over grocery essentials during the winter freeze. But this July, the chaos is so much more worse because our very bank accounts are now being bled dry in real time here in the US and also abroad. So we went from standing in 3-hour lines back at the last video at Trader Joe's grocery store to literally scraping for pennies just to keep the AC or even the fan on this month. From New York City hitting neighborhoods with emergency brownouts to protect an overloaded grid, to major European capitals melting from the inside out. This is a worldwide trauma that we are all experiencing together. And today we are going to dive into all of the madness going on, the eye-watering cost of surviving July 2026, and why our friends across the pond over in UK and France are completely losing their minds over basic appliances. This might be a long one, so do make sure to sit back, grab an iced coffee if you can still find ice, and let's talk about what people are being forced to pay and do. All right, so let's start off with the peak of the chaos, the massive unhinged elephant in the room where basic survival instincts now are turning into pure financial panic. Now, if you live in the US, you're probably used to, blasting your central air or your AC unit until the living room feels like a freezer. And you might just be sitting there right now feeling like Beyonce with the wind blowing through your hair. Or you might be sitting in total darkness, all because your local power grid just collapsed, which we will get into in a second. But first we have to talk about how this massive July heat dome has officially broken some of our friends from across the pond over in the UK and in France.
Stop putting it in, Dignity.
Guys, apparently all the aircons and fans are sold out because that's how hot it is in the UK, so let's go find some. First stop is Argos. Oh, so empty. Air conditioner. Oh, out of stock and out of stock. What about a fan? Listen, guys, I need a fan. I need anything because I cannot breathe at night. Fan and... You're lying. All out of stock. Everything is literally out of stock. Oh my days. Okay, right, on to the next shop. Next up we have B&M. I hope inside B&M have aircon as well. They have aircon. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. I'm currently just walking around. I wonder where their fans would be. Should I just ask one of the workers? Hi, sorry, how are you? I'm just wondering, do you sell any fans? Yeah, sold out. You're joking. Oh my gosh, everyone's selling them out. Moving on to Asda, guys. Asda, you man cannot let me down, okay? Let's go straight to their summer section. Oh, they have so many different barbecue bits, pool things over here. But where are the fans, guys? Where are the fans? Sorry, are there any fans in stock? Really?
Okay, so let's look at her comment section. So someone said, that's not hot at all. Try to handle 101 degrees. The thing is, they're not used to this type of weather. So it really is not something that they just understand how to navigate. This is something that is unprecedented. Someone said, I literally sleep with a fan on in winter in the snow. I could never live there. And people are saying order from Amazon. They can't handle 32 Celsius. Like, people are going crazy in the comment section. Someone said, sheesh, 113 degrees Fahrenheit here in South Florida. Where are you watching from right now, and what is the weather like this weekend? Because in Texas, right, we have been already experiencing 90 degrees for the entire, last 2 weeks. And this week, we're still in for 90. I think the lowest would be like 92 degrees. So we're staying inside all day. And if you are in a very hot place right now and you're going through this heat wave, please stay inside as best as you can. So a crazy fact that I just learned actually, was that less than 5% of homes in the UK have AC. So their homes are literally built like brick ovens designed to trap the heat that will basically keep them warm during the winter time. So the second that the thermometer reaches a high number, like 30 degrees Celsius, things become chaotic. And suddenly now you have millions of people running to stores looking for anything to help them beat this heat.
Wow. Have you ever known anything like this? My God. Ever. This is insane.
I'm telling you, looking at this is crazy. And because the UK is not built for this, the retailers don't even keep a bunch of products in stock. So when people are rushing to the store all at once, eventually the supply goes down, scarcity goes through the roof, and guess who enters the chat? None other than the scalpers.
Europe is in its worst heat wave on record, and Europeans are scalping a Chinese air conditioner like it's a Pokemon card. This is a real tweet from France. Rarer than a Pokemon card. Brand new, unopened, I have stock. He's talking about an air conditioner. Resale prices hit 2 to 3 times retail. Some listings near 5,000 euros. It gets better. A German developer built a livestock tracker for this one product, covering over 1,100 hardware stores. At one point, the map showed a single store left in the entire country. But why the frenzy over this one machine? Because in most of Europe, you can't just install AC. These buildings are centuries old. Drilling the facade is banned in historic districts. Renters can't touch the walls at all. In Italy, an illegal install can mean fines up to 100,000 euros, and even a legal one often costs more than the machine, plus months of waiting. Enter the Porta Split, a real split AC where the outdoor unit just hangs on a window bracket. No drilling, no installer, no landlord problem. 10 minutes, around 900 euros. Time named it a best invention of 2025 because it was built for exactly this pain point.
Because their rental laws are very strict about drilling holes or even altering like historic brickwork, having just a standard built-in AC is a legal nightmare. So when this heat wave hit, a massive Chinese appliance manufacturer called Midea dropped a product that helped meet that need. And so this product is a portable split AC unit, and it's called Porta Split, and it just hangs on a windowsill without needing to drill. And so it sounds like a very smart idea, but the problem here is that millions of desperate Europeans grabbed them up, and now they are completely sold out all across the entire continent. And they sold out within just seconds. So when basic survival is now being treated like a black market collectible drop, you know that retail is completely lost the plot. So if you are watching this, whether you're in Texas, in Arizona, Florida, you probably are sitting there thinking, okay, well, at least us out here, we have air conditioning. And it's right, yes, we do, but we're still paying for it in a completely different way. So while the shoppers across Europe are now desperately trying to find some AC unit to help them cool down, Americans already have one sitting in the window or running throughout their house. But the scary part here is deciding whether we can actually afford to turn it on.
So I live in Arizona, and it's almost 120 degrees outside. And I just got my electrical bill, which is almost $500 for the summer. Which is fair because you need your AC to run 24/7 just to keep the house cool, right? And right after the electrical bill email, I got a second email from APS, which is the power company for the state, majority of the city. It says, well, if I set up my thermostat 2 degrees higher, I'll be able to save $150 a year. Yes, $150 a year. Okay. How about you just drop the price?
If these kids don't stop asking me to take them somewhere, I'm gonna lose it. I just paid a $500 electric bill. We are somewhere. This is where we're staying.
Isn't it crazy though? Like when you're going through this heat wave crisis and then you've got kids that are asking you for the world. Not only do they need to be fed, they need to be entertained. They want to go this place and that place. And you're like, wait a minute, hold on. Like we just spent, like she said, $500 on an electric bill. That is not cheap. How are you guys doing if you have kids right now? Because these kids need a lot.
How many people in Wisconsin right now are worried about this heat wave and how much our next energy bill is going to be? I am scared. Who else is stressing out there? Because I am stressed.
And the crazy part is that this all lands on the 4th of July weekend, where everyone wants to be outside barbecuing, doing fun celebrations, going to the beach and whatnot. Instead, we are barbecuing. And it's not the food, we are barbecuing. Just a few weeks ago, people were camping outside of Trader Joe's supermarket for tote bags. Before that, people were spending hundreds of dollars on Lucky Scoops. And now we see people driving across countries trying to buy portable air conditioners. So we are essentially seeing different products, different countries, but the same human behavior. The moment that something feels essential, it now becomes scarce. And so we stop shopping and then we start surviving. Whether that's a collectible, a viral product, or simply just trying to stay cool long enough to fall asleep at night. And honestly, this made me think about the people who don't even get the option to stay inside and stay cool. And I'm talking about the UPS driver that are delivering, portable AC units all day. You've got the warehouse workers, the kitchen staff in the hot kitchen, delivery drivers. I mean, people are paying more than ever just to stay comfortable, but there are still millions of people whose job does require them to spend all their time outside in the exact conditions that everyone is trying to escape from.
It's crazy. I'm outside right now. It is still hot. The high right now, it's the nighttime, but the low right now is about 97 degrees in Jersey, in Newark. It's crazy.
I'm seeing stars. Everybody stay safe. All my carriers, UPS, FedEx, everybody. And to the customers, if you guys see a carrier or someone delivering and you have water, give it to them. Be nice. Because we are truly suffering out here.
Sadikan, what temperature is your office? My office is 35 degrees. 35 degrees, okay? More water. 36.6, 36.8, sorry.
Are you feeling a bit better now, yeah?
I feel like cooler. The cycle, 9 miles to work, 9 miles home. I fit a scramble.
It gets real when your bus driver, and this is in Europe somewhere in the UK, when your bus driver has to pull over so that someone can pour water on his head so that he can remain cool. Someone in the comments said 36.6 Celsius is 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you imagine being in a trapped bus? Being in a bus with a bunch of people who are breathing air, right? Because that makes things even more difficult as well when it's hot. To be in a bus that's 97 degrees, it's still hot, and no one should be working under those circumstances at all.
Out all day, the truck has no air conditioning, so you gotta leave the doors open. Sometimes we got little fans in the trucks. That's about it.
Just a friendly reminder that if you're going out to eat, be nice to everybody in the kitchen because, what does it say? Okay, it's still going. We're actively moving. Tip your service.
105 degrees. And if you want proof that this whole situation is completely collapsing right before our very eyes, we need to talk about what is happening right now in New York City. We are officially in the July 4th holiday weekend, and Con Ed, also known as Con Edison, has been hitting the city with these emergency brownouts that is basically systematically dropping the electricity voltage by 8% all across different parts of northern Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and the Bronx. And this is all just to keep the entire grid from exploding, which I understand because being out here in Texas, they do the same thing. But I mean, think about that. You are paying these record high utility prices, and they are literally turning down the amount of power that you are allowed to receive.
The mayor says that he wants everyone to have their ACs at 78 degrees today. What do you think of that idea?
I feel like you might as well have the heat on.
That's heat.
I don't have the AC.
Oh.
Mine was on max. Yeah, I bless Mom Donnie though. My AC is set at 62 degrees.
AC is on. I just know it's on, and it's going to be on when I'm home because I'm melting.
Your AC set too.
It's 62. It's 62.
Are there other ways that you think that New Yorkers can save electricity when we're in a heat wave like this?
I guess you could buy a bunch of handheld fans and just keep on waving all day. That's good exercise too.
Go to the library.
That's true.
And go to the pool.
Like, I know we can't keep tearing off all the lights, but definitely, like, especially the touristy spots, I think they should be cut off.
What happened if the truck was set to 78 degrees?
I want to work. I love it.
Listen, I'm not going to work if it's going to be 78 degrees in a truck, much less what they're experiencing in the UK, 97 degrees in a bus. What? I mean, I understand what's going on because, like I said, in Texas, we have those moments where it's like a normal thing where you are being either texted or emailed or even called. I mean, they will call you on the phone, the electric company, to ask you, hey, can you keep your thermostat down, a certain amount of degrees or at a certain point during the day so that we can all conserve energy. Like, this is a normal thing. They're constantly asking us to roll down, to keep our AC a little bit higher than normal so that we can all conserve energy to keep from getting, a power outage, a blackout. But we were never asked to bring it down to 78 degrees. I mean, what? 78 degrees is heat. That's not AC. And the thing is, it's not even working. Tens of thousands of people all across the different 5 boroughs in New York City have completely lost power.
Inside this Van Ness barber shop, Jose Sanchez is doing his best to keep business going, relying on a few fans after the AC shut off during a partial outage around 7 last night.
I opened at 7:30, but it was too hot. I don't know how when I work today.
Straight blackout. No lights.
Summer in New York is crazy. Yesterday was the best day ever. I got a haircut and met a friend for drinks, dinner. I got home, relaxed on the couch, and then a couple hours after that, there was the sound of fireworks. But alas, it was not fireworks. It was a transformer exploding.
What?
And I only know that because I called 311 and the police called me back and told me that that's what was going on. So the power went out in my home, no AC, no lights, nothing. Had to sleep through that, which didn't really sleep. My poor boyfriend is a bartender and worked last night with no AC in the bar, came home to no AC in the house. And we're not going to have power till 4 p.m. Hopefully I get to be at work today in the AC, but please send prayers.
There's a heat wave in the Northeast right now, and the power in our house went out, and we literally had to sleep without any air conditioner or anything last night. We literally had to sleep in 100-degree heat. So if anyone knows any tips or tricks on how to stay cool, please let me know. And this is the update. Everyone had to evacuate. We have to stay in here, put all the groceries that were in the carts away.
Wow. So someone said the grocery store should have a generator. That's a very, reasonable thing, right? You have a bunch of food and you're feeding the public, so why wouldn't you have a generator? Someone said, the person, I guess, oh yes, the person that uploaded this video, they said they do. That blew also. So the backup to their electricity blew up. They have no hope for keeping these supplies anywhere past a few hours.
New York City, Central Park has officially recorded 100 degrees.
It's like, I gotta do like 2 minutes on, 15 minutes off.
It's this hot out. Don't smile around me. Do not laugh around me. Do not experience joy. Don't breathe too close to me.
And because we are paying hundreds of dollars just to sweat inside of our very own properties, social media has now entered a highly chaotic DIY engineering phase. People are looking at their utility apps and they're saying, oh, you know what, if I am paying this much money, I need to find a loophole.
Ben is such a genius. He put a bowl of water in the freezer and then put it in front of the fan. It literally acts as an air conditioner. It works so well. Look at this. Great. Chris! I know, it's my dream. I have goosebumps. Look at this.
Does the British heat got you feeling like you can't sleep? Come with me and let me give you some tips and tricks on how to get through a really, really hot, sweaty night with no air conditioning. First things first, you're gonna take your pajamas, soak them in as much water as possible, find the nearest freezer, put them in for the whole day. Make sure you do this in the morning. And, oh look, here we go.
Freezing your clothing? What?
Got my top ready to go. Here's my top. Oh, my bottom's right next to the chicken. Here's my pajamas, and let me get them all unfrozen and on my body. A little bit of ASMR. Ooh, they're like starch.
What?
My shorts? You can see the coldness coming off of them. Okay, everyone, I have my outfit on. It's literally freezing, but it's gonna keep me cold until I fall asleep. Thank you. Does the British heat got...
I mean, when you're desperate, things like that really do make a lot of sense. And I can't lie, it did look like a good idea. I was just truly shocked. Like, what? I've never even considered to put clothes in the freezer.
Anybody else at the stage of poverty here in this heat wave that they are taping aluminum foil to their windows or hanging blankets to cover their back porch and windows? Or how about putting towels over their windows?
So apparently he's not the only one. I've seen hacks like this throughout different videos where people put foil over their windows just to kind of keep the heat from coming inside of the house. So someone here in the comments section, they said, I put tin foil on my bedroom windows yesterday because even with a brand new 12K BTU AC, it can't keep the room cool between the hours of 11 a.m. to midnight. That is the full entire day. This is the reason why you have an AC. So for it to not work during those hours, it's almost like useless. She said the sun beats on that side of the house and my bedroom and walk-in closet turned into a sauna. The tin foil worked amazingly. I was even able to turn the AC down because it was cold. Let me know if you've ever tried that hack in the comment section. I mean, if you know a hack period, let people know in the comment section because I'm sure people could truly benefit from knowing what to do during this time because it's unprecedented for so many people, especially for those of our friends over in the UK and France. I actually heard and read an article where people have died from the heat over there, and it's in the record highs of thousands of people over there, you know, dealing with heat related issues. And my heart goes out to you. This is ridiculous, and I really hope that you guys stay safe during this time, that you stay indoors as best as you could. And if you lost power, please, I mean, there are resources that you can use, like different sites that will point you in the right direction as far as cooling centers in your area. So if I find any, I will link them in the pinned comment in the comment section down below. And you guys feel free to let us know what you're doing and things that you know to be helpful during this time. So at the end of the day, the line between, you know, the trendy social media culture and the literal survival mode has gotten incredibly thin. One week we have everyone online basically fighting over insulated travel mugs and tote bags. And then the next week we are staring at our utility accounts wondering if we need to skip grocery shopping just to keep the fridge from shutting down. So if you are currently watching this video while you maybe are sitting directly in the airflow of your AC unit or maybe your desk fan, and you're already counting down the seconds until summer is over, just know you are not alone. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know where you are watching from down below in the comment section, how you are doing, what are things like in your area, how are you surviving, and we will chat in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video.